Hello and welcome back to Dr. Carri's Clinical Corner. And today I want to talk about two bladder issues that I never see get better with just Kegels alone. So I know the internet is going to tell you to do Kegels. Oftentimes your doctor's going to tell you to do Kegels. And Kegels can be very helpful in a lot of bladder leakage and bladder issues, but there's two scenarios that I have never seen Kegels work for. So the first is overactive bladder. And in the medical world, we call this like urinary urgency or urinary frequency, but generally it's called overactive bladder. If you feel like you constantly need to go to the bathroom, if every time you stand up, every time you pass by the toilet, you feel this sudden urge to go, Kegels aren't going to fix that. And often what I see clinically is these patients, their pelvic floor muscles are absolutely fine. There's no dysfunction in the pelvic floor. Doesn't mean there's not a problem that we can't fix, but it's not Kegels. And often their Kegels will test really strong. They don't have tightness, they don't have weakness, they don't have endurance problems, they don't have difficulty activating the muscles. And this is not to say it's in your head, but often the problem is the signals between what your brain tells you and what your bladder tells you and what's really how much urine is in there are off. It's like too sensitive. So you think that you need to go. And so Kegels are not the answer to this. Like I said, a lot of these people, their pelvic floor will be completely normal. So what do we do instead? We work on bladder habits, we work on timing, we work on decreasing the signal so it's not so like urgent and strong, and so it matches what's actually happening in the bladder. And that's honestly why I created my online course, Be the Boss of Your Bladder, because I realized these people there's nothing actually like physically I need to assess on them. It's really habits, techniques, things like that. And so you can check that out. I have a free introductory video to that you can see. And yeah, that's honestly what helps these people. Kegels aren't really part of the equation. The second scenario is people that have bladder leakage with exercise, especially like running and jumping. Kegels might be part of the answer for this, but it's never the complete answer because you just doing a Kegel activating your muscle is not the same as the impact of landing with running and jumping. And so we need to train the Kegels and the pelvic floor to be strong and to react and to have endurance, but Kegels alone, sitting, laying, however you do them, standing up, will not overcome that impact. So we also have to look at what is your landing strategy with running and jumping? What is your strength in your legs and your glutes and your hips? What is your athletic ability? What is your muscular endurance? All these things are super important. And if you have weakness in one of your hips and you land funky every time you run and you land on that leg or you jump, absolutely your pelvic floor is going to have leakage in your bladder because your pelvic floor muscles are really tiny, small, thin muscles, and they cannot overcome what the job of your hip or leg muscles should do. Like your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, those are big muscles and they should absorb a lot of the impact. And if they're not, there's no way, no matter how strong your pelvic floor is, that your pelvic floor can overcome the job of what your big muscles should do. And that's often what I see with people who have bladder leakage with running and jumping. And another thing that I've learned lately, and I will make another video on this, but there are doctors, medical doctors on the internet in the menopause world telling people you need to land hard to increase your bone density. And I would absolutely disagree with that. So would all of my PT colleagues, I think, and people in the personal training world and sports athletic coaches. So that is not a good strategy if you have bladder leakage, pelvic floor issues. And I'm going to make a whole video on that. I dove deep into the research of what the research actually says and shows about bone density and jumping and landing, and it's not what they're telling you. Or they're misinterpreting some things. So anyway, so those are the two things that are not going to be overcome by Kegels alone: overactive bladder and bladder leakage with running and jumping. And in my online bladder program, it started as geared towards people with overactive bladder. Like I said, because there was nothing I physically needed to do with them. There's a lot of strategy, coaching, things like that. But then I added on the pieces of like, if you have bladder leakage with exercise, here's that. So it's a very comprehensive program. So check out the free introductory video to that and check that out. And also see a pelvic floor therapist if you have access to that. There are a lot more things to pelvic floor therapy and bladder leakage than just Kegels. And that is a hill I will die on as a pelvic floor therapist. Okay, leave your comments, questions below, and I'll see you next time.